I am Amy Honey.
I am IJ at Steam Cafe.
And we have special guests with us today.
I'm Adam.
What's your name?
Isabella.
Isabella, and where are you from, hun?
Jersey.
Jersey. How old are you?
8.
8?
Whoa!
All right.
Do you like weird news?
Yes.
You do? You
Oh, do we have another special guest? Come here.
Oh, we got another special guest.
Kaya, come here.
Look at the camera. Tell everybody what your name is.
Kaya.
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 Rose.
So these are my lovely nieces. Not that guy. I actually don't know who he is, but these are my lovely nieces. They're visiting here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So happy holidays, ladies.
Happy holidays.
Adam, happy holidays. Amy, happy holidays.
Oh, happy holidays. I'm so happy. It's going to be such a great season.
So I actually think you're happy because you actually have a fairly entertaining story. Would you like to share?
I do. Okay, and I got to bring us in. Jamie is not here. He'll be back in the next episodes. So here we go. What in the world? This is news stories from around the world that make you say, what in the world? Okay, so, and he'll just put our names up, so it doesn't matter really if we introduce or not. You guys know who we are. So my first story of the day is about a Hawaiian monk seal.
Oh.
I know, they're so cute, aren't they? So apparently what happened with this seal is that there was a phenomenon that's been happening, and it's happened a handful of times in the last few years. He got an eel stuck in his nose. So you gotta see this picture of this poor poor guy.
Kaya, do you want to see the picture?
Do you want to see the picture?
He's
got an eel stuck in his nose.
What is an eel?
You see that? That's the eel coming
It's
out of
an
his
eel.
nose. It's like a fish.
It's like a slimy.
It's like a
little fish.
slimy it's almost like a slimy water snake, kind of.
Exactly.
He looks like he's got snot coming out.
It does look like
But
he's got
it's-
snot.
Like he sneezed.
Like he sneezed. So they have two theories on how this happened. They think that the eel either got cornered by the seal and was trying to defend itself or escape, or that maybe the seal could have swallowed the eel first and then regurgitated its prey the wrong way. So either way, ew, gross.
So what's going on? Did they try to help the seal out? Or?
Yeah, of course they're trying to help the out of the slippery situation, according to the Huffington Post. Seals are very slippery, slimy. They're so cute though, and they really good with balls. You know,
Horns too, I'm told. At least
What's
in
that?
cartoons.
Is it a baby?
it's not a baby seal. I think it's a full-grown seal.
Full-blown
So-
monk seal.
All of the seals were released, and they haven't shown any issues from the incidents after they've been caught. So they caught them, and then the response teams gently removed the eel. So, he's good. He's happy. Maybe they just could keep their noses clean. I don't know.
That's. What can we have a giant
Picture of the seal behind us.
close up of this? So what do you want to call the monk seal? Do you guys have a name for a monk seal? What names?
Should we name him?
I think it was a little boy. Kaya, do you have any names for a seal name? No. Charlie? Sam?
That is a good one.
Adam?
What? No!
Gordon? Who's Charlie? Gordon? Okay, Gordon.
Gordon the seal. We're gonna call him Gordon the seal.
Our
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy, but he is safe and home for the holidays, I'm sure. Okay.
All right, we're bringing you in.
I am. I got a story, and then Adam, you just follow our lead and learn from the
Feel
master.
free to just pop in and say anything
Say
you want.
anything I want.
Yep, exactly.
You got it.
All right.
Keep it clean. We got kids present. What in the world?
Okay.
All right, bring us in. Tell us what you got.
So we do live here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this story has a Las Vegas tinge to it, but also from Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut to be precise. The XFL, that's the Extreme Football League, is coming back. That's right, WWE, Vince McMahon, who owns WWE, is bringing back his once defunct sports league.
So educate me, because I'm
So
clueless. So
in
what is
2000
extreme football? How is it any
They
worse?
really get hurt in extreme
It's
football.
for real this time.
It's in 2001.
There's not enough concussions.
More,
in
I was
the
going to say more brain concussions.
More
Exactly.
More brain
In
concussions.
2001, Vince McMahon and WWE released a brand new sports league for football. It competed off time against the NFL. It was just another sports league, and it actually went belly up with 1 year. So after 19 years, they're bringing the XFL back. It's 8 cities, and I'm happy to announce that one of the 8 cities is New York. Woo-hoo! football team.
Do you know what I'm picturing in my head?
What are you picturing?
I'm picturing like a regular like football game, which I watched very few. I watched
Okay.
one Super Bowl. I'm picturing like a football game with WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that really?
No. No. This is,
That would be so great. In your face.
right. It's dropping
Yeah,
elbow
they
on
tackle
him.
people.
They have like ropes inside his jump.
Oh
Yeah.
my
exactly.
God, that'd be
Fighting.
so
I
great.
don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
But I'll do it if you want me to.
Really?
I want
Show
you to do
us.
it. Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Down.
Down.
Take down.
Going down.
Down. Woo! Because I'm bringing you down when I don't even know how they do it. Like they just yell at each other's faces.
That was perfect, Amy.
Silliest thing. Okay, really?
So-
I did it right, huh?
Yeah, nailed
Okay,
it.
nailed it.
So the real question is there room for another football league, and should they bring back the defunct one? And that's
Here in
really the
Vegas?
question. Well, no, it's not here in Vegas. The cities are, if you're lucky enough, there are 8 cities. It is New York and Washington, Dallas, Houston, Los
Washington
Angeles,
D.C. or Washington State?
Washington D.C.
Oh, okay.
Seattle does have a team though, and
Oh,
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And St. Louis will have a team.
Of course they do.
They like the extreme sports.
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
They
like it.
kinda like it
so
extreme.
yeah, so that's it. And you know what the original plan was is they would change some of the rules, and actually when the XFL went out of business, some of the rules and some of their players were implemented and actually drafted into the NFL. So they actually were very, very progressive.
So wait a minute. So you could be an extreme football, and some of them were drafted to the actual NFL.
Some were actually invited to take tryouts and actually made the teams of those NFL players. But like some of the rule changes that they offered to make the games quote unquote more exciting or more accessible to the fans, they implemented over time in the NFL. So that's the reason why they think they have a real chance, because some of these markets like New York, they already have theoretically 2 teams, the Jets and the New York Giants, but it only lasts for roughly 16 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks for the preseason. They still feel that with 18 million people, that they can still satisfy.
Well, I think there's a market now because people are tired of what's happening in NFL right now. Because I don't watch NFL that much, but I watched the other day. I watched the Kansas City Chiefs were playing the Oakland Raiders, and the Chiefs.
Oh,
Go
come
KC.
on. Tell us honestly, how much football does your dad watch?
Like, probably while I was gone.
While you were gone, so he doesn't
Okay.
watch it when you're home.
Who do we like? The Kansas City Chiefs.
The Kansas, yes.
Kansas City Chiefs,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Okay, so I'm watching the game and I notice, and I really don't watch that much football,
Right.
but what I did notice is that they're very standoffish. It's almost like the play, because there's been so much stuff
Yes.
about people not getting hurt and all the rules changes, right? And I mean, in the past, football's not violent, but like it's heavy duty, right? And there's
Right.
all this stuff going on. So I'm watching
It
it
is
and I'm
violent,
noticing
like right
that
now.
people are catching passes and some of the receivers are like, they
Right.
get the passes, but the defenders are, they're like, okay,
Very
let them catch it, go ahead, it's okay. The standoffish. So my point is that people want something a little bit more like, all right, no rules, let's get back into like wrestling combination with football, let's take people down.
Like
People like
MMA.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, humans can tend to be, especially guys, can be a little testosterone, a little violence, see some smackdown. So I think people are
Like what I
gonna-
just did right now.
like what you just did right now.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was
Exactly.
pretty good.
So I think people are going to be like, yeah, let's go see some real football. Let's see some people get taken down.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the biggest trade-off has been really it's become less violent with more scoring.
Yes.
Scoring has gone up in the NFL.
Yeah, it has.
But what's amazing is that ratings over the last few years have been going
Dropping.
down. Dropping down.
Well, and then there's
'Cause
all the
you guys-
controversy
oh, man.
about the pledge or the.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. People want to go with maybe something a little different. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, there you go. Okay, you got a story for
I
us,
got a
Adam?
story. Yeah,
All right,
I got
let's
a
bring
story.
it in.
Isabel and I, ready?
What in the world? I don't do it as good as Jamie does. We're missing
You
Jamie.
did. I think you're doing a great job.
Oh man, he's so much better at it.
I was taken from Larry's cue at the end. He goes, "What?
What?
Okay, what do we got a story about? What's that say?
Burger King is cooking up fresh beef with fast food
Rival.
McDonald's.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so tell what?
So here's the story. Burger King. I like this story because it's like it's a marketing effort story in an age-old market, which is fast food, right? Everybody always talks about McDonald's, Burger King. What do you like the best, right? So
I like
what do you like?
McDonald's because Burger King has dry food.
Dry
Well,
food.
let's be
okay.
honest, they're both kind of crappy burgers, but
Right, so
you can
maybe
like
Burger
them.
King knows it's having dry food because here's what they're doing. They have a new way to get customers over to their place instead of to McDonald's. So if you have the Burger King app, which must mean you're like a Burger King fan.
There's an app.
I guess there's an app for
My
Burger
brain
King.
just
So
went-
if you're like, I gotta know where my Burger
I
King
gotta
is.
know.
Adam, show him the app. Show him what the app looks like. It's in his phone right now.
Well,
I do
you
know.
know it's got.
No, just joking.
No.
So what's the
I
story?
I do have a
BK.
Starbucks app.
Oh yeah, well
Bring that.
okay, all right. So the story is, if you got the Burger King app and you're near a Burger King, but you also happen to be near a McDonald's, the app will light up and it will say, "Okay, I've got a deal for you over at Burger King." So in other words, it deters you from like,
So
oh,
when you're
maybe I
near-
like those McDonald's fries. No,
No,
have
but-
this 50%
Do you know what
off
is
burger
so great? Okay,
over at
so
Burger King.
Burger King is actually quite brilliant on business because what they did was they let McDonald's go out and do all the research, right? They spent $500,000 on research of where the McDonald's should go in place, and then they just wait for McDonald's to open up, and they just open up across the street.
Yeah,
So,
there you
so
go.
maybe McDonald's might do $1 billion more per year in revenue, but they're still
soaking up some of
They're
it.
soaking it up because they didn't have to spend the money to do the research.
No
So-
one's feeling bad for Mr. or Mrs. Burger King. Like,
No.
they're okay.
BK,
So
he's
this
all right.
is just they're just going in line with what they've always done.
I think it's funny. It's a very
great.
creative way to get people over to their place.
Absolutely.
Because especially with GPS and
So
an app.
if you
that,
think about this, if you're going to go to Burger King anyways, just swing by McDonald's, get a better deal, boom, save money, right?
That's right.
I love
There you
it.
go.
That's a great story.
loves McDonald's.
Right.
She's never gonna go anything else.
So there's always going to be people that.
So
they're
she's
gonna
hardcore-
yeah,
who's
she
hardcore
does-
McDonald's?
Her sister,
Your
Kaya,
sister.
that was here
Ah.
before. So sometimes the app won't work. So even no matter
Well,
what the deal
especially
is,
if you
you're
have
still.
children that are like, no.
I think so too, because see, I'm a sucker for a McDonald's apple pie, so I don't care what Burger King is going to tell me. That I'm going to still
You're
go
gonna
get the
go to
apple
apple
pie.
pie? Really?
Bread.
I think the promotion is a 1-cent burger, though. It's a 1-cent Whopper.
All right, maybe.
So-
It is
Okay,
a
see,
1 cent
now-
Whopper?
So-
I don't know what the
So one of the promotions
that's
with
the story
this
we've been talking about.
is depending on where you are. So it's like it has all these dynamics. It has nothing. It has everything to do with what's going on at that particular
Yeah,
point.
that's
Some of the people believe that it's actually what's going on with that Burger King. If it's high volume, if it's a quiet day, if it's a slow day at Burger King, you actually may get a bunch of really great deals too.
But you have to like drive towards the McDonald's and then the Apple light up, or is it just if I mean, there's always
I'll have to do some research.
If customers are within 600 feet of a McDonald's in the U.S., they can unlock a deal giving them a Whopper burger
For 1
1
cent.
through the Burger King app. Did you
Oh
say
my-
you said
yeah,
1
yeah.
cent? Did you just say that?
I'm
Because
marketing
he's
that
surprised on what's
You're
going
a
on.
marketing guru.
Anything
I can let it go.
that has to do with marketing comes across my table. All right.
Why does Burger King want everybody to come to Burger King
Because the-
instead of McDonald's?
What they don't tell you is their soda is like $42 each. Oh, all right, ladies, we have our dogs here, so that means it's time to go.
Thank
It's a
you
wrap.
so much.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Signing off.
Thank you.
What?